Welcome to another episode of Luxury Infinite. If you enjoy all things luxury, then subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on any of our latest and greatest uploads. This list of the best international first-class airlines will serve as a guide for you to start dreaming about your next first-class flight purchase with points and miles. So let's get into today's video. So, what makes an international first-class airline great? Well, there are many different aspects that make first-class flights special. For many of these airlines, the first-class experience starts on the ground before you even get to the airport. Some airlines provide first-class passengers with a chauffeur service to the airport and access to magnificent first-class lounges. That being said, this guide is not limited only to first-class flights that are bookable with points. As you will find out, we include flights like the Swiss Air First Class, which cannot ordinarily be booked with points. Number 1. Etihad Residence on the A380. The Etihad Residence is without a doubt the most phenomenal commercial flight experience you can have. When you reserve the Etihad Residence, you get 3 separate rooms aboard the A380, a living room, a bedroom, and a shower room. Your double bed is 6 foot 10 inches long. Your living room, actual seat, has a leather double seat sofa plus a 32-inch in-flight monitor. And your bathroom is your own private oasis with a full-height shower and vanity. You'll also have a private butler. To call this pampering is a complete understatement. You'll be able to request customized food ahead of time, utilize a luxurious chauffeur, and pretty much request anything legal that you want. This product is absolutely nuts. Unfortunately, you can only find it on the A380, of which Etihad flies one to the US on the New York City, JFK, to Abu Dhabi, the AUH route. Number 2, Air France La Première on the 777-300ER. Air France calls its long-haul first class La Première. It's operated on the A380 and 777-300ER, but you should never fly on Air France and the A380, as its premium cabin products are not near as nice. On the other hand, Air France's 777-300ER business and first class products are quite sensational. La Première includes one of the best ground experiences, including tarmac transfers and luxury cars and access to a beautiful lounge in Paris. It's also one of the only flights that separates seats with curtains, and your area comes with a desk lamp for reading after the lights are dim. You'll enjoy exquisite and phenomenal French dining, along with ridiculous exclusivity and privacy. To even book La Première, you have to hold elite status with Air France or KLM Flying Blue. Keep in mind that holding the lowest tier Flying Blue Silver will also enable passengers to book La Première, albeit at an exorbitant price. If you've got your heart dead set on booking La Première with points and have also secured Flying Blue Silver, at minimum you can expect to pay 200,000 Flying Blue miles one way on flights between the US and Europe. There are also some very intriguing routes that operate La Première on the 777-300ER, such as 2 from Sao Paulo, GRU, and Luanda, LAD. All in all, it's extremely difficult to book La Première with points, but there are periodically promotional prices that discount this product to a more manageable price. Number 3, Emirates' new first-class suites on the 777-300ER. Emirates Airlines is known for having more glitzy and over-the-top first-class products. With stiff competition from Singapore Airlines and Etihad, they've been tasked with continuously innovating more luxurious experiences. They have therefore rolled out the new 777-300ER first-class suites with 6 suites per aircraft in 2 rows configured in a 1-to-1-to-1 arrangement. These suites have caught the frequent flyer world by storm. These first-class suites are the first seats that feature a fully enclosed seat with floor-to-ceiling walls, which means one thing: total privacy. On top of this, you'll enjoy classic Emirates luxury, including Bulgari amenities, Emirati fine dining, virtual windows on middle seats, personal climate controls, on-demand dining via your personal tablet, and beautiful cabin finishes thanks to Mercedes-Benz. Number 4, Singapore Airlines' new first-class suites on the A380. Flying on Singapore Airlines is something that the upgraded points team is very familiar with. We've flown both the new and old A380 suites, and needless to say, we love flying on Singapore Airlines. Though the ground experience isn't as refined as Air France's La Première, you do get access to the private room at Changi Airport, or SIN, which features a la carte dining. Singapore's new A380 first class suites features your own private seat, along with a separate bed, which you can turn into a double bed with 2 seats. You can utilize a personal tablet to control lighting, request service, and more. Arranged in 3 rows of 2 seats for 6 suites total. These A380 first class suites are very exclusive. You can swivel and recline your chair and slide a door closed to make your suite super private, though not fully enclosed, with floor-to-ceiling doors like Emirates 777 new first-class suites. The luxurious Lalique amenities, along with a 32-inch television monitor, make this a must experience for everyone. Don't forget to sip on an unlimited Krug or Tattinger champagne. Singapore Airlines is pretty consistent about releasing award seats, but unfortunately, the new A380 is only flown to select destinations from Singapore. Number 5. Lufthansa First Class. Lufthansa has decided to retire half of its Airbus A380 fleet, and the remaining 7 A380s will not return to service until 2022. When brought back, the A380s will only serve the Munich hub, and not the Frankfurt hub. Rightfully, Lufthansa is an airline that turns heads with its first class, though its business class, which doesn't feature direct aisle access for all seats, leaves much to be desired. The first class is certainly top-notch. Lufthansa's hard product isn't anything terribly special. It's the soft product that makes all the difference here. So you can expect some fantastic food here, a polished first-class lounge featuring a cigar bar, and an unforgettable ground experience featuring Porsche tarmac transfers. Award availability isn't released to partners until around 15 days before departure date. Number 6. Cathay Pacific First Class. Cathay Pacific is an airline that holds a special place in my heart as a frequent traveler to Hong Kong before the pandemic, and the luxury afforded by Cathay Pacific in first class is fantastic. They've got industry-leading seat width at 36 inches wide and a 2-row cabin on the 777 with a 1-to-1-to-1 configuration. These seats are massive and can fit up to 3 people comfortably. You'll enjoy one of the most comfortable lie-flat beds in the sky, plus caviar, champagne, and a level of service that's far too rare nowadays. You can book this with American Airlines Miles, Alaska Miles, Cathay Pacific Asia Miles, and British Airways Avios. And if you're interested in routes to and from the US, don't miss our definitive guide to Cathay Pacific US routes. Number 7. Japan Airlines First Class. Japan Airlines is an airline that I will never be opposed to flying. They've got a retro look on their first class product, ranging from the lounges to the brown leather armchair. Their food and beverages are top-notch, featuring the discontinued and very expensive Hibiki 17 whiskey. All first-class passengers on long-haul flights receive Bose noise-canceling headphones, multi-course, almost like kaiseki meals, Shiseido wellness kits in addition to amenity kits, Cristal champagne on US routes, and super comfy pajamas. Japan Airlines is excellent about releasing close-in award availability. They release pretty much all of their unoccupied seats a day or even 2 before departure. They're also excellent about releasing consistent award seats farther in advance. Some of the best ways you can book Japan Airlines first class are with American Airlines Miles, Japan Airline Miles, and Alaska Miles. Number 8. ANA First Class. ANA's first class is similarly exquisite, almost like a pod with an inordinate amount of privacy. You'll enjoy a great variety of food and beverage when flying ANA's first class. The seat itself has tons of storage and features some great engineering. The sacrifice in having all this storage and handy compartments is that window seats only have 1 window, as opposed to the 2 or 3 windows in other airlines' first-class seats. One drawback in this seating configuration is that the seats are actually a little too private, to the point that if you're traveling with someone else, talking to them could be difficult. On the plus side, they offer Samsonite amenity kits, which is a nice collectible item. ANA releases plenty of award availability far in advance, since their general philosophy is not to release award seats right before departure. They'd rather fly the seats empty, so as a result, your best bet is to book far in advance. Number 9. Emirates First Class Suites on the A380. The Emirates A380 First Class Suites have captivated the frequent flyer world for many years. When it first came out, it was a game changer for first class flights, especially with the in-flight shower spa. These suites are equipped with gold and wooden finishes, Bulgari amenities, and your own private minibar, and more. Emirates offers bottomless caviar and Dom Perignon champagne, a very long seat, the famous in-flight shower spa, and fantastic onboard entertainment. The only drawback to these first-class suites is that the seats are actually not that wide at 23 inches. Also, the food can be hit or miss, but overall, this is a very blingy product that will certainly make for special memories. Emirates also historically offered a chauffeur service, though that's no longer the case, even for award bookings made with Emirates miles. Generally, Emirates is very good about award availability, especially far in advance. Close-in award availability is less consistent, but it is still possible. The best way to book Emirates first class without paying surcharges is with Alaska Miles, which is still ridiculously expensive. Some other ways to book with surcharges include Emirates Skywards, Japan Airlines Miles, and Korean Air. Number 10. Etihad First Class Apartments. The Etihad First Class Apartments are a classic version of Middle Eastern luxury. Though the airline is struggling to make ends meet, it's still possible to fly this product, for now. These apartments are pretty similar to Singapore Airlines' new A380 suites, except that your apartment seat doesn't swivel like the one in the Singapore product. In the Etihad First Class Apartments, you'll find a separate armchair and a 6-foot 10-inch bed. There are beds that connect with each other so you can make it sort of a double bed, though there will still be a wall halfway through that separates the two people. You can enjoy the shower and bar aboard the flight, as well as meeting room lounge and in-suite vanity. Acqua di Parma is typical for the apartment's amenity kit, a legitimately fantastic skincare line. Etihad is very reliable when it comes to award availability for up to 2 passengers in the first-class apartments. Unfortunately, the only route you can find it on in the US is from New York City, JFK, to Abu Dhabi, AUH, just like on the Etihad residence. Though there are many ways to book Etihad first class with points, you can use American Airlines miles, Etihad miles, and Asiana miles for some great deals. If you're flying internationally, try out the apartments on a non-US flight to get access to more award availability. And with that, we've reached the end of this video, all about the best first-class cabins. If you enjoyed it and you found it interesting, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more content just like this. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again in the next one.